Alright, this was a pleasant surprise from none other than Hasan Parker. Hasan Parker discovered who Papa Gut was, and I can't say I was expecting it, although to be fair, right, if we're gonna be, like, objective for a moment, Hasan definitely knew who Papa Gut was before this clip that I'm about to show you. And the reason why is, one, Papa Gut is banned in Hasan's chat. So there's that. And secondly, Hasan has looked at Papa Gut's content, like, way back in the day. Now, it's possible Hasan may not remember it. I don't know, man. This was just very interesting to see. This was posted on Reddit. I figured this would be, like, a quick and fun segment to do, because we love Papa Gut on the channel. Some could say I'm a bit of a Papa Gut orbiter, but I'm part of his community a lot, so yeah.
There's this guy, he's a streamer, his name is Papa Gut. What the fuck is that? Papa Gut talks shit about you all the time.
Oh, you know who Papa Gut is. Oh, stop it, Hasan. You know who he is. Oh my gosh.
I don't know who Papa Gut is, but he's got Jaden's vote. I'm gonna vote for Papa Gut as well. I'm voting for Papa Gut on the next election.
It's so funny because, like, even though he's, like, seemingly, I guess Hasan is, like, seemingly joking about it, like, he definitely knows who Papa Gut is. Like, he's banned in Hasan's chat, and he's also, he's also viewed his channel in the past before, and, like, I don't know. It's definitely very weird.
Why do you guys all know who Papa Gut is?
Wait, what the fuck is the chat saying? Maybe he means Papa Meat? No, it's definitely Papa Gut. How do y'all know this? Sounds like a fetish account. Wait, Papa Gut sounds like a fetish account? How does he sound like a fetish account?
This guy is Papa Gut.
Papa Gut is an Ethan Klein orbiter. It's so funny, because I feel like Ethan Klein has only referenced Papa Gut, like, once or twice. Like, I don't even think Ethan, like, talks about Papa Gut that much.
Gut. Ethan Klein, it gives Alex Novell just enough ammo for the end of the year. Rogan's failure is 100% her choice. When I'm...
That's so funny. Hasan is literally discovering all the Papa Gut lore. Oh my god. It's so funny.
Thinking about who should lead the country and have command over our nuclear arsenal, I think of a guy who makes YouTube videos about Morgan. Papa Gut calls out
about Morgan. He's using the fucking government name for Frogan.
Caleb Hammer. Conservative rage baiter Brittany Venti goes after Pokemon and Casey John. Wait, he's like a centrist though. I don't...
Hey, that's too much, Hasan. Come on, don't pull out any slurs here, because remember, centrist is a slur in the spaces that Hasan hangs out in. You usually hear Taylor Lorenz say it as like a slur, but that's because Taylor Lorenz is like very obsessed with Hasan. This is fucking, like, this is so funny. Like, it's actually, like, this is a nice, like, almost end of the year gift. I say gift loosely because, like, don't get me wrong. I hope that Papa Gut doesn't look at this and goes, oh, wow, you know, and has, like, a little more positive sentiment to Hasan, because, like, I feel like that's just not, like, how he should take this. But, like, it's okay to goon to the slop and Hasan discovering who Papa Gut is. Like, I think that's totally fine to have, like, your moment of glory. You know, I think Papa Gut's earned it after a year's worth of hard work, especially considering he's almost at 100K. You know, can Papa Gut make it to 100K before the end of the year? I mean, you've got a little over a week to do it, Papa Gut. Do you think you could do it? I don't know. I don't know. Get that short-form content out there, baby. Slop City, Slop City, Slop City. I'm voting for Frogan for the next president. She'd probably cry. The moment... I could, like, picture Frogan going into, like, being a president, and the moment that, like, we're being attacked by Russia or anything, she'll just sit in the corner and she'll cry and be like, it's too fucking much for me. It's too fucking much for me. These countries have to stop attacking me. It's too much work. Like, I could literally picture Frogan being, like, a president. She'll, like, cry. She'll, like, talk shit about Russia, and the moment they fucking, like, attack us, she'll, like, start crying. Even though Russia's only gonna, like, send like one tank, because they do be having a tough time trying to take over Ukraine, which is a country that's like 10 times smaller than they are.
I think he's like pro Ethan. Some of the issues he leans...
Well, then clearly you haven't dived into the Hasan lore deep enough, Hasan.
on one side, and on the other issues he leans on another side. Every statement from Asmongold is an admission of unintelligence.
That is funny. You know, I think that is interesting. It's actually funny that Hasan laughed at him going after Asmongold. And Papa Gut has been criticizing Asmongold a lot more. I kind of have been as well. And I think the reason for that is because that the right is like the dominant narrative, and Asmongold is a fucking shit human being who literally just regurgitates right-wing talking points and like just spews disinformation about the left. Like, it's actually like kind of insane how much Asmongold is just not a good person. So yeah, I think Asmongold is like worth that, and I think Papa Gut's like, I guess, perspective is that he just doesn't want infighting with the left as much, even if Hasan is not a really good person, because he's not, and Hasan does deserve criticism, but like Asmongold kind of deserves it a little more right now because the narrative is like dominantly in the right, and Asmongold is like super right wing. And don't give me any of that crap of, oh, Asmongold's actually a centrist. We have to remember, when you talk about centrists in 2025, like, centrists are just right-wingers when you really think about it. Like, centrists will criticize the left more, but are too fucking pussy to criticize anything about the right whatsoever. They won't say anything about the right because they're too scared to. It's very strange. It's very, very strange.
I like this guy. Okay, he's got my vote. He's got my vote. Papa Gut.
The Asmongold thing really got him.
We'll be voting for you, sir. Scroll down. There's you. Hasan Parker disgustingly compares his shocking Kaya abuse to Emaru's trauma. You know what? I'm still voting for him.
Oh my god. Wait, did he say Hasan Parker?
Mo.
Hold on, wait.
Compares his Hasan Parker
Hasan Parker. He said the thing. He said the thing. All right. Well, listen. There's gonna be people that don't know where the Hasan Parker meme comes from, and I gotta show it now. I gotta show you guys the origins of the Hasan Parker meme, in case any of you don't know where that meme comes from. It's right here. It's actually, of all things, Hasan Parker was reacting to, like, a debate that Dean Withers was having with, I guess, somebody that I think was watching Papa Gut. Like, I'm pretty sure that the guy that Dean was debating is, like, a Papa Gut enjoyer. And so, yeah, this is where it comes from. Dude, this fucking cracks me up every time I see it.
Trump, because I really don't like the way that the left party is going socially. I feel like it's extremely toxic.
See, here's the thing, like, this like, Papa Gut fan may not even be, like, a fucking, like, he may not even be saying anything that's accurate here, but it, honestly, in the grand scheme of things, really doesn't matter, because, like, the fucking Hasan Parker meme is hilarious.
Well, you can take, like, one of the biggest examples, I believe the biggest, streamer on the left, Hasan Parker. He's just extremely,
Hasan Parker. It's just so stupid. And, like, the reason why that became a meme in Papa Gut's community and why, like, a ton of people just say Hasan Parker now is because it, like, Hasan's ego is so high that it triggers the fuck out of him. And that's why we kept fucking saying it.
Word, radical. And gets people just, really worked up.
Okay.
They're saying Hasan Parker in the chat. Parker in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Parker.
right.
Hasan Parker.
Which one do you think is more harmful?
Honestly, between them, Hasan Parker, he literally...
That's not true, by the way, just to be clear. Like, Nick Fuentes is obviously, like, way more harmful because Nick Fuentes is a legitimate white supremacist. But, like, Hasan is definitely... He's definitely spewed terrorist propaganda live on stream before. Like, it's just so funny. Like, the Hasan Parker, that's where the meme came from.
Previously, I never thought I would hear this from a fan of H3H3 podcast.
A fan of Papa Gut, excuse you, Hasan. He didn't realize it at the time.
The only place that I ever heard this from was Destiny's subreddit. And before my naysayers, the DDGers say, oh, obsessed, you're bringing up Destiny. No, they literally, for a very long time, made this claim that I was a bigger danger to America than Nick Fuentes.
I actually hate myself for saying this, and maybe, you know what, maybe the pictures are true. I think I have more respect for Nick Fuentes than I do than anybody else on the left online right now. I think that he's probably more intelligent than most of them. I think he puts in more work than most of them, and I think that he lives like what he wants to do more than most of them.
Wow, so true, Destiny. I just again, Destiny is it's just a dog shit human being. I don't think Destiny is a good person at all. We also just have to remember that like Destiny doesn't have that aura around him that he used to. People kind of just saw him as like pathetic after the whole like Rose situation where he non-consensually shared other people's nudes. And apparently it happened more than once, and then like the whole CSAM stuff happened in 2025. It's a whole thing. I really just like, I don't feel like getting into all of it right now, but it's just like Destiny is just not a good person.
I do not do it.
And also giving praise to Nick Fuentes is kind of crazy, but okay, dude. Again, like Destiny just says like a lot of edgy shit for attention.
I love looking at stats. I look at them all the time.
You sound
Really?
way too happy about his fall off Destiny. You sound way...
Well, yeah, I hate him, of course, and he's like a political
Wait,
enemy.
really?
So. Yeah, but I'm just analyzing the stats right
You
now.
don't
I'm
hate
not
him
voting
though,
this.
right?
Yeah, I think he's an evil person. Yes.
Jesus.
Wait, really? You actually.
I do think one thing about Hasan that I think is like, I guess kind of okay, and I like this is not to like glaze Hasan too much, but one thing about him that's like kind of okay is that he does like his editor specifically will provide context of clips. Instead of Asmongold's editor, who just fucking gives like a weird narration instead of actually showing context to anything, they'll just like have like a weird narrator who is like kind of just annoying. He sounds like Asmongold's narrator literally sounds like a fucking NPC in a D&D game.
Hate him.
Yeah, he's like a
I guess he used to play World of Warcraft, so thematically, I guess it's kind of fitting.
apologist terrorist supporter. Yeah, of course. He's an evil, disgusting person.
Then Nick Fuentes, who dined with the president, okay? A neo-Nazi who dined with the president. If you think that a neo-Nazi who dined with the president, whose opinions are broadly reflected by people in President Trump's cabinet, is not a more significant danger to America's future than someone like myself, you might be a Nazi. Or at least you very clearly have demonstrated that someone who is an anti-Nazi unconditionally is a greater danger than someone who is an open Nazi. You might not think you are that way, but it's very obvious that you feel that way.
I think the problem with this is, like, there's a level of truth to what Hasan's saying, and the reason I say that is because the fact that, like, Nick Fuentes is, like, a legitimate white supremacist. The only problem is that, like, so many people use that word unconditionally to the point where, like, no one's gonna want to believe you when it actually, like, applies and there's, like, a level of truth to it now. Because, like, you apply that word to just anyone you want, and then the problem is that that's how we just, like, lose the narrative. And so that kind of stinks, you know, even if there is a level of truth to it. And also, I don't think it helps that Hasan lies so much to the point where he just, like, no one wants to believe him or is inclined to believe him, because he's not exactly a very honest person.
We're saying it voluntarily. No, this isn't liberalism, chatter. This is, like, unironically, this is a Hasan derangement syndrome. You've lost your mind.
Parker, what? You don't even know his last name.
Dude,
His last name is Piker.
Hasan Piker, my bad. I got one vowel off.
Wait, I'm so sorry, but saying that like Hasan produces worse outcomes for society than a neo-Nazi that loves and gets like 40,000 viewers is absolutely radical. It is absolutely
I disagree because
insane.
I don't think. Yeah, I just don't think that you really understand how.
But
Dude, it's so interesting because, like, fucking, this guy is obviously trolling Dean Withers. Like, he's obviously, like, I could hear the tone of his voice, and he's obviously, like, trolling the fuck out of him. Like, he's not taking it seriously at all. He's trying to, like, get a rise out of him. And, like, you could tell, like, Dean Withers is, like, in his very, like, audience-captured moment. I don't know if Dean Withers is still audience-captured now. I haven't checked in with him lately, but, like, back then, he was super audience-captured, especially considering that his audience had a lot of overlap with Hasan. Does Hasan ever I'm gonna skip to the part where, like, Hasan gets triggered at the name.
they should be white supremacists in the hall.
I try to describe people like, if you hate watch me for this long, you are gonna...
Alright, I skipped a part ahead where he gets, like, triggered by the Hasan Parker part.
You're just like, I'll go anywhere that says Hasan. They will move on from Destiny if need be, if they can find a new weapon to wield. Like, they don't even know why they me. This guy doesn't even know my name. Like, that's psychotic. You don't know my name. You don't even know what my last name is, and your obsession is.
There it is. Yeah, so that's the origin of the Hasan Parker meme. I thought he said it like way sooner in this clip, but I guess not. Anyway, whatever. I think we're gooning too close to the backstory, but yeah, that's the origin of the meme. We're gonna get back to the actual segment now. Alright, back here.
Disgustingly compares his shocking Kaya abuse to Emiru's trauma.
I love how Hasan just cringes at this. He thinks, oh my god, that's never possible. I would never do that. Okay, don't act like your ego isn't that high that you would compare it to that. Come on now. You want to watch the video, Hasan, or are you going to filibuster it like you did with the H3 content nuke?
You know what? I'm still voting for him. Hasan Parker. I'm still voting for Papa Gut. Papa Gut, you got my vote. I feel like every couple months you learn about Papa Gut and it's the first time you heard of him. I'm voting for him.
That's crazy. Hasan picks the worst moments to be charitable sometimes. Bro, the chat really doesn't like him. Or I guess it's kind of mixed, to be fair. Some people seem to like him, some people seem to not like him, and they're like, Hasan, don't do it.
I will never forget him. You pick the worst moments to be charitable sometimes. I don't really give a shit, dude. Oh my god, I can't believe another guy who hates me on the internet. What do you want me to do? Get in fucking line. Listen, if we're picking presidential candidates, JD Vance has talked shit about me too. As far as whoever's hating on me, I feel like JD Vance would probably not say that Asmongold is stupid or unintelligent. So I'm choosing Papa Gut over JD Vance in that.
I mean, that is true because, like, you have to remember, again, like I said earlier, the reason why Papa Gut is more critical of someone like Asmongold than Hasan recently is because Asmongold is literally just, like, a fucking right-wing idiot. Like, Asmongold, like, I actually don't think Asmongold's stupid, but he purposely says really dumb things because he feels based in doing it and because his audience likes to hear it. That's really it. Like, there's no substance to anything Asmongold says. There's no backing to anything Asmongold says. Like, he doesn't care. Like, he's a guy that just wants to make money at the end of the day. That's really all it is. And he decided to take the right-wing grifter pipeline because it made him a lot of money.
Equation, you know what I mean? You can hate on me.
Centrist slop. It's so funny because, like, everybody is saying Papa Gut's a centrist, but, like, Papa Gut is, like, the furthest thing from a centrist. Like, if anything, like, Papa Gut's, like, a left-leaning guy, but he's not, like, far left. He's, like, normal left. Like, he believes in universal basic income. He believes, like, to rights and, like, LGBTQ people. He believes that the right's, like, kind of a dominant narrative right now, and, like, he believes in a lot of, like, left-leaning beliefs. So, like, if anything, Papa Gut is, like, very normal left more than anything.
All day. Ethan Klein hate goons to Hasan Parker's TikToks. 51 minutes long? What is the
Oh, that's so funny.
Who watches a video like this for 51 minutes?
I do, motherfucker. I put it on the background, and I enjoy it. Tons of people put it on the background. They just love the commentary. His commentary is just that good.
Also, that's a...
Oh my god. I'd rather die. That's crazy. I'd rather die than listen to Papa Gut. That's fucking crazy. You're missing out.
very funny title. He's got a good...
Dude, I'm just, like, more... Honestly, like, more than anything, I'm just, like, trying to look at the chat to see what the fuck they're saying about Papa Gut, because I'm more concerned about that. That's funny.
Humor.
Cinema. Someone put the cinema emote
So
from 7TV in chat.
crushingly cringe. Thirst.
I forgot about all the 7TV emotes. Permaban everyone that said me. Okay, wow. There are some people that don't like you in the chat, Papa Gut. That's crazy. I mean, I guess that's kind of expected. It's Hasan's audience, so...
Traps.
Is he just like resharing people making thirst traps of him?
Hasan Piker edits are top tier, babes. This is what I'm saying. There's a whole fucking industry around Hasan Piker edits.
He's a sec.
Damn, he seems kind of jelly beans, dude. Are we gonna ignore? He keeps...
Yeah. You know, he's calling Ethan jealous. And, like, here's the thing. Like, I've already said, like, my take on, like, Ethan Klein and the way he interacts with Hasan. I think releasing the content nuke was fine. And, like, you can obviously engage in the lawsuits to people who are reacting to your content maliciously, obviously, Ethan. But, like, I also feel like Ethan just needs to stop talking about Hasan so much. He really needs to, like, stop addressing him so often. And, like, Ethan's, like, super petty, and I feel like he's too petty for his own good sometimes. He really needs to, like, stop addressing Hasan too much, because, like, it's, like, getting to a point where optically Ethan looks worse because he looks like an obsessed person that's obsessed with Hasan, like, optically. So, I feel like Ethan should care a little more about optics in that regard.
Hasan Parker. I mean, I kind of respect that. it feels like he's saying like he hates me with such a deep passion.
This is such a weird conspiracy he's making up about Papa Gut.
That he's not even leaning into the algorithmic boost that comes along with it.
Oh my god. Oh, that's like oh my god. You can tell Hasan is seething deep down, but he's like putting on like a mask. Like he's putting on like a mask saying, you know, I'm not that triggered, but like he's kind of like making fun of it a little bit. The whole thing is that like he definitely looks up videos of him during his spare time and he like pre-watches. I'm pretty sure, like I wouldn't doubt that he watched the Content Nuke off stream and like tried to get an opinion on it before he actually watched it on stream and then just filibustered the entire thing. It's just such a weird conspiracy theory to say that Papa Gut hates Hasan just because it's so weird. Because he doesn't want to like lean into the algorithmic boost. No, he does it because it triggers the fuck out of you. And like with this clip, you're kind of proving his point.
He's like showing the rest of the slop tubers that it's very real hate. Like it's hate deeply coming from his heart. He's not doing it for the algorithmic boost. He's doing it for the real love of the game. And I respect that.
Wow. Incredible. I guess before we conclude this point, I guess we'll read what some of the comments have to say on this Reddit post, because this is, like, if anything, this is kind of a weird W for Papa Gut. Hasan standing in his firm vote decision even after the Kaya video is revealed. I hope Papa Gut sees that and respects Hasan Parker's ability to laugh at him, even when it's his choice. I saw Papa Gut's reaction to it, and honestly, like, Papa Gut doesn't really, like, take it that seriously in the grand scheme of things. He's totally fine with it. Ethan could never make a video this charming about one of his opponents. Ethan would have been calling this man's partner a slut, bitch, Nazi. I don't know. Like, it depends on if the partner did something wrong. Like, if it's like with Ian and Anissa, like, it's kind of justified, but I feel like that's a little bit of an exaggeration. First off, can't believe I forgot Ethan made a whole video crying about how hot Hasan is and how many people thirst over him. It is wild that fucking Papa Gut at least calls Asmongold and Caleb out, while Pedo Troll openly praises these scumbags. Does he actually, like, praise Asmongold? I don't know if I've ever seen Ethan Klein praise Asmongold. I don't even know if I've seen Ethan Klein praise Caleb Hammer either. I don't know. That's so, like, weird. It's like, I don't know. Now we're, like, diving into, like, the terminally online snark sections. I don't wish discovering Papa Gut on even my worst fucking enemies. Dude, what is with this? Like, how bad can Papa Gut be? Listen, I've watched Papa Gut for a decent amount of time now. I've watched him since the summer of 2024. I actually discovered Papa Gut through the, whatchamacallit, it was the Mr. T Lexify stuff in the summer. That's how I discovered Papa Gut. And I've been watching him since. You know, I enjoyed his take on that. I enjoyed, like, his coverage on that. I enjoy his coverage on a lot of different things. And he's, like, a very normal guy on the internet. So that's honestly very refreshing. That's why a lot of people enjoy watching him more than anything, despite his content being a little bit sloppy. But, hey, we love slop. It's a guilty pleasure. And Hasan Parker loves the slop, too, but he's not going to admit it. I would say, like, I get why Papa Gut is criticizing Asmongold more. Like, I totally get it. Like, I've already said it throughout this video. It's because he doesn't want to, like, infight with the left as much. It's a little more important to focus on criticizing the right, especially when they have the dominant narrative. And I completely understand that sentiment. In fact, I would even go as far as to say I do agree with that. I think Asmongold deserves a lot of criticism. I would not fucking say that absolves Hasan from anything, because I remember in the same segment that Papa Gut reacted to, like, he reacted to this clip and then he reacted to, like, a VOD or, like, a stream, like, I guess a segment that Hasan did reacting to Asmongold. And there are so many parts where Hasan could have easily had, like, a slam dunk on Asmongold, but all Hasan cares about is, like, his popularity and his numbers. He's like, oh, you know, I'm better than Asmongold or whatever in, like, this or way. It's like Hasan got, like, very egotistical about it. I haven't, like, watched the full thing again, so I have to go back and rewatch it because I don't remember all of it. But, like, Asmongold just, like, again, he's just a guy who just says shit. Like, he doesn't actually care. And so we have to remember, like, listen, I don't think Hasan's a good person. And also, I forgot to mention, Hasan was anti-Semitic at times. Like, he would give, like, anti-Semitic dog whistles throughout that reaction, which is kind of fucking crazy. So, yeah. I'm sure Papa Gut's not going to use this as, like, an opportunity to be more buddy-buddy with Hasan, especially because I feel like if Papa Gut does that, I don't think he will, but if he ever did do that, he would get himself more audience captured by, like, Hasan's sphere, and I don't think he wants... I don't think that would be a smart move at all. And also, like, building up all this, like, defense of Ethan just to fucking, like, snark out on Hasan is, kind of crazy. But yeah, no, this was a fun little segment, and I'm pretty sure this is going to go live on Christmas, and if you're watching this on Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If you don't celebrate Christmas, then, you know, hopefully you're having a nice time otherwise, and yeah, catch you next time.